Okay, friends. So recording has been started, and due to some reason I couldn't join. Okay, at our previous timings. Okay, daily. Okay. So first of all, welcome everyone in the class. Okay, today in this geography class we will continue. Okay, where we left in the last lecture. So we are studying about the physiography and drainage system of India and the Brazil. Okay. So am I audible to everyone? First of all. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Fine. Okay, here is the screen presentation. Hope it is visible to you. Okay, so this is your third lesson. That is physiography and drainage system. So we are studying about India and comparing all these things, similar things with the Brazil. Okay. Okay, here we go. So in this lesson, we have completed the physiography of India. We have seen that India is divided into 5 parts as per the physiography, and all these 5 parts you should remember. Okay, and you should remember all the minute details that we have discussed in previous lectures. Also, likewise, that we started to study about the physiography of Brazil. Okay, and likewise, India, Brazil is also divided into 5 parts. Okay, the first one is highland, second one is the Great Escarpment, third one is the coastal region, the plains, and the island group. Okay, all right. So this highland we have completed in the last lesson, and also the Great Escarpment. So in the highlands, there are highland region in the Brazil. We studied all the characteristics of that highland region, where it is located. Okay, how significant it is. Okay, what are its significance to the Brazil. So after that, we studied about the Great Escarpment in the Brazil. All right. Why the Great Escarpment is very important for the Brazil? Okay, because it has the effect on the climate, okay, of the Brazil. That's why. Okay, so we covered up to the drought quadrilateral today in the last lecture. So for today, we will start from the coastal area of the Brazil. Okay, the coasts. So is it clear to everyone? I have just given you the ओके एक स्मॉल रिव्हिजन तुम्हाला मी सांगितले इथे आपण काय काय शिकलोय आणि पुढचं आपण कोणकोणते टॉपिक्स घेणार आहोत ओके तर जे पुढचा पार्ट आहे ओके द सेकंड पार्ट और द थर्ड पार्ट ऑफ द ब्राझील फिजिओग्राफी इज कोस्टल एरिया और द कोस्ट सो लेट्स गो फॉर द कोस्ट Brazil has a coastline of about 7,400 kilometers or 7,400 kilometers. One may divide that into 2 parts, namely northern and eastern coast. Okay, basically Brazil and India both have same length of the coastline, that is near about 7,400 kilometers. So in the Brazil we can divide this coastline into 2 parts. So the coastline which is present to the north side of the Brazil, that is the northern coastline, and the another one is which is present to the east side of the Brazil. Okay, it is eastern coast. Okay, just wait for a while. Okay, sorry everyone. Okay, so basically, the length of the Brazil's coastline is 7,400 kilometers. So basically, this coastline is divided into two parts. First one is the northern, and second one is the eastern. We will see just here. Okay, this is the Brazil. Okay, all this area is nothing but the Brazil. See, Brazil here, and this part from this French Guyana. Okay, up to this, it is a northern because it is present to the north side, and below to the east side up to here Uruguay, it is eastern coast of the Brazil. It is 7,400 kilometers long. Or also we can see here also in this map, northern side North Atlantic Ocean, and this is eastern, okay, eastern coastline. Okay, the northern coast extends from Ampa province in the north to the Rio Grande do Norte in the east. Okay, this can be called as the North Atlantic coast. From there, the eastern coast extends towards the south. Okay, just now we have seen they have given you the location. Okay, so the eastern coast starts from the Ampara province, and where it reaches to Rio Grande do Norte in the east. Let's see where it is given or not. Okay, they have not specifically given here name in the figure in the map. So let's see whether we can see this in the map here. The name of the province. Will it give? Yes. See here. State of Ampa. Right? From northern, this is the northern side of the northern east coast, northern coast. So it starts from the state of Ampa. It is the province. Province means state, and reaches to the state of Grande do Norte. Okay, it means basically it starts from here, north side, North Ampa, state of the Ampa, to the state of Rio Grande do Norte. Okay, so this is northern plain, northern coastline. Okay, do you understand where from northern side, northern coastline starts? From the province of Ampa and to the Grande Norte. Hello, am I audible? Okay, Dheeraj. Okay. So I hope you understand that from which state or which province northern coastline start and to which province it reaches. Okay. ओके, ठीक आहे मराठीत पण सांगतो. ऍक्च्युली जो काही उत्तरेकडील समुद्र किनारा जो आहे, ओके, आपण काय केलं, ब्राझीलचा जो समुद्र किनारा आहे, ओके, त्याचा दोन भागामध्ये पार्टिशन केलेलं आपल्याला दिसतं. फर्स्ट पार्ट कोणता आहे? जो समुद्र किनारा उत्तर डायरेक्शनला आहे, म्हणजे नॉर्थ डायरेक्शनला, त्याला नॉर्दर्न किंवा उत्तरेकडील समुद्र किनारा म्हटला जातो. आणि जो ईस्ट म्हणजेच पूर्वेकडील साईडला जो आपण बघितला तर तो एक. आता उत्तरेकडला जो समुद्र किनारा आहे तो कुठून चालू होतो, तर तो एक त्यांच्याकडे एक राज्य आहे, जसं महाराष्ट्र आहे तसंच त्याप्रमाणे त्यांच्याकडे स्टेट ऑफ एम्पा आहे. ओके, आपण आत्ताच त्या मॅप मध्ये बघितलं. आणि स्टेट ऑफ एम्पा पासून चालू झालं की ते पोहोचतं दी ग्रँड नॉर्थ. ओके, मग त्या ठिकाणी उत्तरेकडील जो समुद्र किनारा आहे तो संपतो. त्याला काय म्हटलं जातं, नॉर्थ अटलांटिक सी. बिकॉज दिस सी विच इज प्रेझेंट अबव हिअर इज कॉल्ड एज दी अटलांटिक ओशन. ओके, this is Atlantic Ocean, this blue color. See here, not Atlantic coast, because at that direction Atlantic coast is present, North Atlantic Ocean is present. From there, eastern coast extends towards the south. आता बघा, ओके, या ठिकाणी नॉर्दर्न जो कोस्ट आहे तो संपला. ओके, मग या ठिकाणावरून जो ईस्टर्न कोस्ट चालू झाला ईस्ट डायरेक्शनला, तर तो कुठपर्यंत आहे, तो जवळपास उरुग्वे पर्यंत आहे. ओके, towards the Uruguay. From here, that is from Grant, uh, okay, yes, Katinga. From here to it extends towards the south direction. The northern coast is characterized by mouth of many rivers, including the Amazon. So basically, at the northern coast, there are many rivers which meets to the Atlantic Ocean, North Atlantic Ocean. That's why, along with the Amazon River, this coast is characterized by many rivers. म्हणजेच काय, ज्या ब्राझील मधून वाहणाऱ्या नद्या आहेत, तर अमेझॉन रिव्हर झालं किंवा बाकीच्या बऱ्याचशा नद्या आहेत, या नॉर्थ अटलांटिक कोस्टने जाऊन त्या नॉर्थ अटलांटिक सी मध्ये किंवा ओशन मध्ये त्यांचा संगम होतो किंवा त्या ठिकाणी ते मिळतात. आपण इथे बघूयात. ओके, इथे बघा, अमेझॉन रिव्हर इज okay, Amazon River, it is reaching to the North Atlantic Ocean Sea here. So along with Amazon River, there is Jingu River, you can see here. Okay, also here is the name is not given, but here is also one of the river. So these are many rivers which are meeting to the North Atlantic Ocean. It means northern east coastal area is characterized by the rivers, that is Amazon and all other rivers. The northern coast is characterized by mouth of many rivers. म्हणजेच काय, मुख, त्या नद्यांचे त्या ठिकाणी मुख आहे. Therefore, this region is low-lying region. Okay, that's why what is they're saying us, this region is low-lying region. It means there is no much height at this North Atlantic coast. ओके, कारण नद्या कोणत्या भागाकडे बघतात, ज्या भागाकडे जास्त हाईट नसते. ओके, ज्या भागाकडे लो एरिया असतो, खोलगट भाग असतो किंवा स्लोप असतो, तर त्याच भागाकडे नद्या वाहतात किंवा पाणी वाहतं. मग आपण आताच बघितलं की अमेझॉन आहे त्याबरोबरच्या बहुतेक साऱ्या नद्या नॉर्थ अटलांटिक सी मध्ये जाऊन मिळतात, ओशन मध्ये जाऊन मिळतात. ओके, त्यामुळे तो एरिया हा लो लिंग आहे, म्हणजेच तो थोडासा खोलगट एरिया आहे. ऑन दिस कोस्ट lie the मार्जो आयलँड. ओके, आता याच कोस्टवर एक आयलँड आहे, त्याचं नाव आहे मार्जो आयलँड. मार्जो अँड साओ मार्कोस बेट्स. So basically what lies or what is present in the northern coast, first one is Marjo Island. ओके, मार्जो अँड साओ मार्कोस बे. बे म्हणजेच काय, खाडी. ज्याप्रमाणे बंगालची खाडी किंवा बे ऑफ बेंगॉल आहे, त्याचप्रमाणे इथे मार्कोस बे आहे. ओके, बे ऑफ मार्कोस और बे ऑफ मार्जो. See here, I will show you Marjo. Where is Marjo? See, this is Marjo Island. Okay, also Marajo Bay. Sao Marcos Bay. You can easily see here Marajo Island, Marajo Bay, and Sao Marcos Bay. Okay, so is it visible to all of you? Do you understand this? We are studying about the coastal area of the or coastline of the Brazil, which is divided into two parts, northern and eastern. So in the northern, there are many rivers which are meeting. There are river mouths, and there are different Bay of Morajo. Okay, Morajo Island is there. Okay, also Sao Marcos uh, Bay is also there. I think you have seen. That's why you should have no problem here. Okay, leave it. No problem. Marajo is a large coastal island located between the mouth of river Amazon and river Tocantins. Okay, so basically, as there is a Amazon river, likewise there is a Tocantins river. Okay, Tocantins river is there. So in between these two rivers, mouth of in these two rivers, in between mouth of these two rivers, there is Marajo Island. It is a very big island or large island, coastal island. The eastern coast. Now just we completed about the northern coast. नॉर्दर्न कोस्टचे कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स काय आहे, वैशिष्ट्य काय आहे, तिथे कोणकोणत्या नद्या जाऊन तिथे नद्यांचं मुख आहे किंवा समुद्राला जाऊन मिळतात ते पाहिलं. त्या ठिकाणी कोणकोणते बे ऑफ मार्कोस, बे ऑफ मोरॅजो or Morajo Island. We have seen about this. Now let's study about the eastern coast. The eastern coast receives large number of smaller rivers. So in the southern side, in the northern side, there are few rivers, but these are very big rivers. Okay, Tocantins, likewise Jingu River is there. Also there is a Amazon River is there. But to the east side, there is Atlantic Ocean again. Okay, and in that direction also, in that coastline also, many small rivers meet to the ocean. Okay, the only major river which meets the Atlantic Ocean here is Sao Francisco. Okay, in between that smaller rivers which flows towards the eastern coast, Sao Francisco is the only big river or the large river. The Brazilian coast is characterized by a large number of beaches and sand dune complexes. Okay, so basically Brazilian coast is characterized by a large number of beaches. So basically, as we know, Brazil has a large coastline, and in that coastline you can see many beaches, many beautiful beaches present over there. Okay, and sand dune complexes म्हणजेच काय, ज्या ठिकाणी जी रेती आहे तर ती रेती मोठ्या प्रमाणात त्या बीचवर आढळून येते. The Brazilian coast is protected in some areas by coral reefs and atoll islands. ओके, तर ब्राझीलची जे कोस्ट लाईन आहे, ओके, त्याच्या अलॉंग काही एरियाज आहे. ओके, तर त्या एरियामध्ये काय आहे, कोरल रिप्स आहे, म्हणजे प्रवाळ आहे. हे एक प्रकारे एक नॅचरल व्हेजिटेशन असतं आणि एक प्रिझर्व केलं जातं. ओके, इट इज प्रिझर्वड अँड कन्झर्वड इन एव्हरी कंट्री. ऑल्सो देर आर atoll islands. Atoll island means also the islands which are smaller one and which has coral reefs along its coast. Okay, so Brazilian coast is protected in some areas by coral reefs and atoll islands. Okay, so this is the eastern side of the Brazil. Okay, this is eastern side of the Brazil. So do you understand about the coastline of the Brazil, northern and eastern? What is the characteristics of each side? What are different natural entities are present over there? Or anybody having any doubt there? Okay, hello. Siddhant Jagtap, Maitreya Taide, Avigna Pawar, Harshavardhan Sawant, Jay Ahir. Am I audible to them? Harshavardhan Sawant, Jay Ahir, Avigna Pawar. Okay, Avigna. So try to give attention, okay? Your comments are important. Okay, okay. So just wait 1 minute. Everyone, just 1 minute. Okay, hello friends. Actually, there was some problem here. Am I audible? Okay, okay. Sorry for the disturbance to everyone. Okay, so just now we have completed about the the coastal plains of the Brazil. Okay, now we have completed three parts of the Brazil's geography. The next part is about the plains. As we have seen, there are plain area. Okay, coastal plains in India. Okay, and great northern plains we can say. Okay, northern plains in India. So likewise, there is plain area in Brazil also, but it is very low. So let's see about that. The plains in Brazil, okay, the plains in the Brazil are confined in two areas, namely the Amazon basin and in the north and Paraguay Parana source region in the north southwest. Okay, so where plain areas present in the Brazil. So basically it is in the Amazon basin. Okay, जे अमेझॉन नदीचं खोरं आपण म्हणतो ओके सो दॅट प्लेस इज अ प्लेन एरिया as in India a northern plain is there because of the Yamuna Ganga river. Okay, likewise that in the Brazil there is a plain region due to Amazon basin in the north. तर नॉर्थ कडे जे प्लेन एरिया आहे तो आहे अमेझॉन बेसिनचा आणि जो साऊथ वेस्ट कडे एरिया आहे ओके तर तो आहे पॅराग्वे पराना सोर्स region. Now I will show you in the map where is Paraguay Parana and where is Amazon basin. Okay, see Amazon river basin. All this area is a plain area in the Brazil. Okay, understand? All this area is plain area in the Brazil. Now where is second plain area? In the green color, dark green color. See Paraguay river and Parana river here. In this area, I hope you are able to see this Paraguay river and Parana river. So in this area, there is a plain region and another is in the Amazon basin region. Okay, Amazon basin region. So Amazon basin region is to the north and Paraguay Parana river source is to the southwest. म्हणजे थोडासा दक्षिणेकडील आणि थोडासा पश्चिमेकडे. Amazon plains lying between the two highlands form the largest plainland of the Brazil. So basically on the one side of the Amazon basin there is a highland, there is a hilly region, there is a mountain, and also on the opposite direction also there is a mountain. So basically in between these two mountains, in between these two highlands, okay, there is a plain area of Amazon basin and it is the largest plain land of the Brazil. Amazon plains lying in the northern part of the Brazil generally so slope eastwards. Okay, Amazonचं जे काय प्लेन आपण या ठिकाणी बघितलं त्याचा स्लोप कोणत्या डायरेक्शनला आहे म्हणजेच त्याचा उतार कोणत्या डायरेक्शनला आहे सो बेसिकली त्याचा उतार आहे थोडासा ईस्ट डायरेक्शन म्हणजेच पूर्वेकडील साईडला दिस इज द ईस्ट डायरेक्शन ओके दिस इज ईस्ट डायरेक्शन तर त्याचा जो उतार आहे त्याचा जो स्लोप आहे तो आहे ईस्ट डायरेक्शन कडे ऑफ द ब्राझील अमेझॉन प्लेन एरिया. So Amazon plain lying in the northern part of the Brazil, generally slope eastwards. The Amazon basin is quite wide in the west, about 1300 kilometers. ओके म्हणजे वेस्ट डायरेक्शनला जे अमेझॉन बेसिन आहे त्याची रुंदी जास्त आहे किती आहे जवळपास त्याची विड्थ आहे जवळपास 1300 किलोमीटर्स अँड इट नॅरोज ईस्टवर्ड मग जसं जसं ईस्टकडे जाऊ तसं तसं त्याची जी विड्थ आहे ती कमी होत जाते, नॅरो नॅरो रिजन होत जातो. ओके, इट्स विड्थ इज मिनिमम वेअर दी गयाना हायलँड्स अँड ब्राझिलियन हायलँड्स कम क्लोजर. Okay, so at the one end it is 1300 kilometers, and what at the narrow end it is only 240 kilometers. Okay, it is only 240 kilometers. Here, see here. So Amazon River Basin. Now see, from this Purus River, there below there is another river. To this Negro River, see to the north direction. Okay, so this is very large width, 1300 kilometers. But as we go towards the sea, then at this region, okay, where this green color only, yeah, at this region width is only 240 kilometers. It means it is narrow and it is widening towards the west direction. Okay, it is widening towards the west direction, and as river goes ahead to the east, okay, it is having width less, or it narrows in the width. Okay, so do you understand this? What are the plains present in the Brazil? To the north side there is Amazon basin plain, and to the southwest side there is plain view because of the Paraguay river and Parana river. Okay, now if we study about the Amazon river, basin river, then its slope is toward the east direction, and it is having the wide width, or it is having the highest width to the west direction where the Amazon river starts. Okay, it is almost 1300 kilometers, and as Amazon river moves ahead, then that river basin width, or that plain area width, reduces. It gets narrows to 240 kilometers only. So everyone, do you understand this? Apart from Dheeraj and Aryan. As the river approaches the Atlantic Ocean, means Amazon river, the width of the plains increases. Okay, these are mostly forested areas and are largely inaccessible due to frequent flooding and dense undergrowth. Most of the Amazon plains are covered by tropical rainforest. So guys, basically all the Amazon basin, okay, is covered by the dense rainforest. Okay, tropical rainforest. There is no man, okay, peoples are not living there. Human settlement is not possible at that place because there is too much water over there. Okay, and it is not very easy to go there, to build road there. It is not properly accessible in that area, and also that area is densely present with the forest, that is tropical rainforests, because there is continuously raining at that region. So people are not living at that place. Okay, very sparse population. त्या ठिकाणी लोकसंख्या ही अत्यंत विरळ आहे, आणि त्या ठिकाणी येण्या जाण्यासाठी जी सुविधा आहे, कनेक्टिव्हिटी जी आहे, ऍक्सेसिबिलिटी जी आहे ती अत्यंत कमी आहे. ओके, तर आणखी एक पार्ट त्यांनी काय सांगितलंय की अमेझॉन रिव्हरचा जो बेसिन आहे तो एके ठिकाणी 240 किलोमीटर होतं फक्त, आणि त्याच्या थोडस जसं जसं आपण पुढे जाऊ, अटलांटिक सी कडे जाऊ, तसं तसं पुन्हा तो थोडा थोडा इन्क्रीज व्हायला लागते विड्थ. सी हियर, यू कॅन इझिली सी. Okay, only see this dark color, 1300 kilometers here width. If you go here, there is a choke point, we can see small area. Okay, there is only 240 kilometers, but as we go ahead towards the North Atlantic Sea, then see again this green color is increasing, means the plain area is again increasing, width again increasing. And now here because of some reasons people cannot live there. There are very less settlement at that place, human settlements. Accessibility is very low. Okay, there is tropical rainforest over that region. These are mostly forested area and largely inaccessible due to the frequent flooding. म्हणजेच त्या ठिकाणी फ्रिक्वेंटली पूर येत असतात कारण कंटिन्युअसली वॉटर किंवा रेनिंग त्या ठिकाणी चालू असते. ओके, the other plains in the Brazil are located to the southwestern part of the highlands. ओके, दुसरा कुठं आपण प्लेन बघितला, जो पॅराग्वे आणि पराना रिव्हर आहे. ओके, तर त्यांचा जो बेसिन आहे तर त्या एरियामध्ये तो अवेलेबल आहे आणि त्याला काय म्हटलं जातं, साऊथ वेस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ द हायलँड्स. दे फॉर्म द सोर्स रिजन ऑफ पॅराग्वे अँड पराना रिव्हर्स. सोर्स रिजन म्हणजेच काय, पाणलोट क्षेत्र. ओके, कॅचमेंट एरिया म्हणजे ज्या ठिकाणावरून पाणी थोडं थोडं गोळा होऊन पॅराग्वे रिव्हर तयार होते आणि पराना रिव्हर तयार होते, त्या एरियामध्ये आहे दूसरा प्लेन एरिया ब्राझील मधला. Okay, so it is called as the source region for the Paraguay and Parana river. The source region of Paraguay slopes towards the south, while the slope region of the Parana slope towards the southwest. So basically बघा, दोन रिव्हर्सचं यामध्ये कंपॅरिझन दिलंय की पॅराग्वे रिव्हरचा जो स्लोप आहे तो आहे खालच्या डायरेक्शनला म्हणजे साऊथ डायरेक्शनला, आणि जी काही पराना रिव्हर आहे दुसरी, तिचा स्लोप थोडासा तिरका आहे, तो आहे साऊथ वेस्ट डायरेक्शनला. ओके, so Pantanal is one of the largest wetlands in the world. Pantanal means Pantanal. Largest wetland means जो दलदलीचा भाग आहे त्या ठिकाणी खूप पाणी असतं आणि माती ही पूर्णतः ओली असते. त्यामध्ये जर एखादा माणूस अडकला, एखादा प्राणी अडकला, तर त्याला वर येता येत नाही. ओके, सो दिस इज वेटलँड रिजन and this Pantanal is one of the region present in the Brazil, which is the largest wetland region in the world on the earth. Let's see where it is given or not. Pantanal. Okay, see here, Pantanal given. So this is the wetland region. म्हणजेच त्या ठिकाणी दलदलीचं क्षेत्र आहे आणि खूप त्या ठिकाणी वी कॅन से जमीन ही दलदलीची आहे, ओलेपणा आहे, त्या ठिकाणी खूप पाणी आहे. आणि जगातलं हे खूप सर्वात मोठं एक वेटलँड रिजन आहे. बाकी ठिकाणी पण जगात आहे वेटलँड रिजन, पण या ठिकाणी खूपच जास्त मोठा एरिया आहे. ओके, सो इट लाईज टुवर्ड्स द साऊथ वेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ द हायलँड एरिया. आपण जस्ट आता लोकेशन पाहिलं की तो कुठे अवेलेबल आहे, पेंटॅनल टुवर्ड्स द साऊथ वेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ द हायलँड रिजन किंवा हायलँड एरिया. म्हणजे जो उंच भाग आहे ब्राझील मधला, तर त्याच्या जो साऊथ वेस्ट पार्ट आहे म्हणजे थोडासा साऊथ कडला आणि थोडासा पश्चिमेकडला, त्या पार्ट मध्ये तो अवेलेबल आहे. इट इज अ रिजन ऑफ स्वॅम्प्स अँड मार्शेस इन द नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न Mato Grosso do Sul in Brazil. Okay, difficult name. Okay, Mato Grosso do Sul in Brazil, and it extends to Argentina too. Okay, it is region of swamp and marshes in the northwestern Mato Grosso do Sul. Okay, let's see whether Mato Grosso do Sul is given or not. Okay, it is not given, Mato Grosso do Sul. Swamp and marshes. Okay, so what is the meaning of swamp and marshes? Anybody know? Anybody among you, do you know about swamp and marshes? What is it? Okay, anybody, those who know about it? Okay, you don't know about it. Okay, I just searched about it. So basically, it is one type of vegetation that comes along with the wetland region. जो दलदलीचा भाग आहे तर त्या भागामध्ये काही व्हेजिटेशन प्रकारे येतं तर त्याला म्हटलं जातं स्वॅम्प अँड मार्श. ओके, इज इट क्लियर टू एव्हरीवन नाउ? I need feedback from all of you. Hello, am I audible? Okay, fine. Okay, now likewise we have completed the fourth part of the Brazil's physiography, that is the plains. Now the next part is islands. Now everyone know what is our islands. Okay, बेट. ज्याप्रमाणे भारताकडे आयलँड ग्रुप आहेत, दोन ग्रुप आहेत. एक आहे लक्षद्वीप आयलँड्स आणि दुसरा आहे अंदमान अँड निकोबार आयलँड्स. सो लक्षद्वीप आयलँड्स आर द atoll islands. Atoll means त्या ठिकाणी these are the circular small islands and there is a coral reef. Atoll means coral reef is there. And if we study about the Andaman Nicobar, these are the volcanic islands. Okay, these are volcanic islands. And Lakshadweep is a plain island. Okay, now see the islands in the Brazil. Besides the mainland, some islands are also included in the Brazil. They can be classified into coastal islands and the marine islands. So basically, there are also two types of islands in the Brazil. First type of island is the coastal island. Coastal island means the island which are present near the coastline of the Brazil. And marine islands means it is present inside the ocean, away from the mainland. Most of the coastal islands have formed due to deposition. Okay, most of the coastal, आता coastal island का find झालेत, found झाले आहेत, form झालेत because of we know when river reaches to the ocean and it meets to the ocean, at that place there is all the sediments, all the soil, that all the rocks, okay, that a river brought with it, okay, it get deposited. म्हणजेच जेव्हा एखादी नदी समुद्राला मिळते तर त्या भागामध्ये नदीतून आलेले सर्व काही जे पदार्थ आहेत, थिंग्स आहेत, सॉइल असेल, माती असेल, ओके, काही दगड असतील तर ते डिपॉझिट होतात, सेटल होतात आणि त्या ठिकाणी एक जमिनीचा आयलँड तुकडा तयार होतो. ओके, त्याला म्हटलं जातं कोस्टल आयलँड्स. मरीन आयलँड्स वी आर अ पार्ट ऑफ द मेन आयलँड. ओके, मरीन आयलँड म्हणजेच काय, पार्ट ऑफ mainland. They are more than 300 kilometers away from the mainland in Atlantic Ocean. So these are basically away from the mainland, that is 300 kilometers almost in the Atlantic Ocean. We know there is Atlantic Ocean to the east and to the north of the Brazil. These islands are mostly rocky and they are the top of submerged mountains. म्हणजेच काय, हे जे काही तुम्हाला माउंटन्स आपण सांगितले मरीन आयलँड्स, तर हे मरीन आयलँड्स काय आहेत, बेसिकली दीज आर द माउंटन, ओके, टिप्स ऑफ द माउंटन्स और इट कॅन बी टॉप ऑफ द माउंटन्स. म्हणजे एखादा खूप मोठा पर्वत उचलून जर समुद्रामध्ये ठेवला परंतु तो जर पूर्णपणे बुडाला नाही तर त्याचा काही पार्ट हा वर राहील, मग त्यालाच आपण एक प्रकारे आयलँड म्हणू शकतो. ओके, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज मरीन आयलँड. So this is away from the 300 kilometers away from the mainland of the Brazil. These islands near the coast of the South Atlantic Ocean are coral islands, and they are called as atolls. Basically, atolls means coral islands. Coral means prawal. Okay, coral islands. We will see where are these islands. Is it shown here or not? Okay, not actually here. We will see here if it is present or not. Okay, guys, I can say, okay, you can see, I think these small tops of the mountains which are submerged in the sea. So basically, these are away from the main Brazil, and these are nothing but the island group. Okay, that is marine islands. And where are the coastal islands? See, this is the coastal island. You can say this is a coastal island. This is a marine island. You can see small islands over here, marine islands. Okay, all these small islands are there, and the coastal islands are formed because of the settlement or the deposition of the sediments by the river. Okay, the island near coast of the South Atlantic Ocean are coral islands, and they are called atolls. Okay, guys. So this is about the islands of the Brazil. Okay. So guys, in this way, what we have completed? We have completed the physiography of Brazil and the physiography of India. Okay. So we have taken this in the details. I have shown you maps. Okay, with different resources at me. Hello, am I audible to you? Hello. Okay, anybody having any doubt in this? We have completed the coastline of the Brazil, the plain area in the Brazil, and the island group in the Brazil. We studied about it in the today's lecture. So if you have some doubt in this, please ask me. And you have one work to revise this lesson properly. Read it once. I will ask some questions based upon it in the next lecture. Okay. Okay. So till that, goodbye to everyone and good night. You can leave the class. Bye.